You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello and welcome back to Weeknight Wizards. I am your friendly neighborhood GM, Michael, and we are getting back to Caenis, Land of Fear and Frost this week. It's sort of probably our ultimate episode of this arc, though we have some plans to maybe return to this world in the near future. We had a lot of rousing discussion before this. We were talking about which Pokemon Croc collab was the best, which is probably Gengar. Although I saw some Snorlax ones that look pretty legit too. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that or our favorite aperitif, which is Malort, upsettingly for some of us.
Barrel aged
no.
Malort.
We digestif, I guess, not aperitif. So we had a lot of discussions about this. But no, what I want to talk about is that last night I made a conscious choice to watch a pretty mediocre movie, and it was the original Hellboy. It's funny because this movie.
I think you made an excellent movie.
No,
Michael.
I don't. I just watched it. I don't. And I will say it's interesting because I was like watching this film and I was like, because when I'm like I have all these positive feelings about this movie from 2004. I didn't really remember that much that actually happened to it other than a couple, like, it's like Hellboy, Ron Perlman, Nazis.
Ron Perlman's finest.
Yeah, Ron Perlman's finest, some Nazis. Like, I was like, some vibes. I'm like, this will be fun. I did watch it. It is endearing. It is clearly of a time, like, before they really understood, like, how to make a superhero movie effectively. So it was a weird one. But what it was kind of making me think of is, like, what is your movie that you might not fully remember, but you will defend as a good movie? What's your risky movie defense? Because I was like talking it up to John a little bit, where I was just I'm like, yeah, this is a good movie, and we were watching it, and I was like, maybe it's not.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Mm-hmm.
Is this because it's a badly made movie, but you love, or is it? It's bad as in it shouldn't exist, but you will defend it as a film that exists that you like.
I think it doesn't have to be terrible, because I think there's a lot of good stuff that does happen in if we're setting the bar at Hellboy.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's also just like it's not good, and the reason I would say it's not good is that like it doesn't really earn any of its emotional points. It's kind of all over the place. Some of the action is corny more than good, but it's like it's got a lot of fun and a lot of heart, right? So it's like what's your movie that are like, and particularly though, it's like it's great if you don't fully remember the movie, because then it's the riskiest pitch to someone.
Okay, I see. I have a different answer for this. I have to think about that then.
I can go first.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clearly Jean-Claude Van Damme's Bloodsport. That movie rips.
When was the last time you watched that one, Joe?
Actually, kind of recently, because I was
Joe remembers this one. He's too confident, but I understand. Yeah, okay. So it's a movie that you saying it's great, but do you understand like what people would say it's not great about?
Oh, I absolutely understand why people would not say it's not great. There's no way it passes the Bechdel test.
Yeah,
the whole movie doesn't make any sense.
Also true.
And there's a bunch of like Forrest Whitaker's in it for almost no reason. Like there's a bunch of famous actors who are in it for like very. He's like chasing down the main character to like bring him back to the U.S. because he doesn't want him competing in the blood sport. And then he has one conversation and then like, hell yeah, I'm gonna sit here and watch with popcorn. It's great. It's a great movie. But a hard one to recommend.
I think for me, probably Resident Evil. And the reason that I say that is I think for people of our generation, we have it's Mila Jovovich or whatever her last name, however it's pronounced, which immediate win. But secondly, it has a lot of charm in retrospect. And then when you watch it and realize that at the time it was being pitched as an incredibly like serious, cool, like not necessarily state of the art, but like edgy film. That cringe just goes like all the way to your soul. But like it's kind of a comfort film to watch over and over again now. So I would say Resident Evil is probably a pretty good straight down the middle.
I think it's a good choice.
I have a little bit of an issue with your prompt, Michael, because my memory for film and media is incredible.
I can clarify then. How about, would you prefer it being movie that you loved or loved growing up that's a hard to recommend? I kind of like how Joe put it. It's like, I know this movie, I watched it or like enjoy it, but I can't recommend it to someone.
Oh, but that's
it's a different question. That's a different question.
That's a very different question.
I can vamp a little bit because I had this experience with The Karate Kid. I went to watch it with Madeline because it was like free on YouTube or something. We're like, oh, we'll just throw on The Karate Kid and we're just hanging out. Man, that main character is just an asshole. And I know like post Cobra Kai and like I know Community is like made fun of it, and I think How I Met Your Mother too. It's like less of a hot take, but man, that guy is such a little dick the whole movie.
The one that I always return to is like, oh man, I love this. Was such a funny movie that you watch it as an adult and you're like, this is not as funny as you remember it to be. As Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, which when you're high in high school is the funniest thing you've ever fucking watched, and then when you show it as a 30-year-old to your girlfriend, you realize all of a sudden that it starts with a burrito eating and farting scene for like 2 minutes, and you're like, this is gonna be a bad time.
How high was your girlfriend during it?
Sober.
Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. Well, how did she at least put a marshmallow in her mouth and then drink a bunch of Big Red? So that's a callback to a pre-stream conversation.
We did that and then watched Army of Darkness.
Okay, that's pretty legit.
That was great.
All right, Anthony, what is it?
I will admit, Michael, I did see the question before we started the stream, so I've been going through my list. I made it to 2004.
Space Odyssey.
It's Hellboy.
No,
the worst follow-up is Hellboy.
It's fucking Hellboy. No,
it's fucking hell. That's gonna be fucking like Underworld, but I think it's 2002.
No, I watched Underworld recently. Underworld still rips. Fucking love that movie. That's just peak. No, the movie that I'm thinking of from 2004 that is it doesn't hold up, but I loved the hell out of it when I was 14. Is the third installment of the Blade film franchise.
Blade Trinity?
Blade Trinity. Oh. Yeah. Blade Trinity.
I encourage you to say that's not just a mediocre film, that's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. Okay. You've got Ryan Reynolds in it for some reason.
I didn't even realize he was in that movie.
Jessica Biel has a bow and arrow for some reason.
Okay.
The lead singer from Lacuna Coil plays this weird vampire lady. The movie was terrible and great at the same time.
I bet there isn't even a blood rave scene.
There is a blood rave scene, I believe.
There has to be. That's in the contract for any time you make a new Blade movie. To be fair, though, Blade 1 is still fucking an incredible film.
I did just
so good.
See a meme come up that was just like, remember the time Blade was so mad he had to do a squat, and it's just him like yelling and then squatting with his like both his like katanas out. I was like, I actually didn't remember that, but that makes so much sense for that film. Excellent. Well, are we ready to play some pretend? We're gonna get so mad that we have to squat.
Michael, what's your film?
With
I brought Hellboy up because that was one. I'm like, this was a movie that I actively pitched to my roommate, and
You're not a big fan of watching Professor Broom be killed by Cronin?
Yeah,
and watch Samael the Desolate One reconstitute itself from the reliquary in the museum?
Yeah, those
eggs.
specific graphics did not hold up. I was also confused why you had a demon that reproduced by being killed and also reproduced by laying eggs. That was a weird choice for me.
I was at a dive bar a couple months ago, and they were showing Spawn on the TV.
Oh, the Spawn's still kind of like that's not necessarily good, but like that's got some good shit.
Let me tell you, like having it on in the background while you're eating and like trying to hold a conversation, that is a gross movie, like looking movie.
Truly, everything is wet,
and it was like the back half of Spawn too. Like I didn't see the beginning part.
What a choice!
It was a weird choice, and it was just like what the bartender wanted to watch.
back half of Spawn is my favorite Incubus album.
All right, let's play some games.
If you all remember, you fought some vampires and made your way out to the lighthouse, where you believed that the guards of the fort or for Lornan are being kept. Anthony had some very unfortunate rolls, but after that, you guys got your shit together. You SEAL Team 6'd it. You took out some vampires until Anthony's rolls caught up with him again.
Continued to roll poorly.
And killed a vampire, but not before you could shout intruders. But I've also made the map a little easier to see now. Hopefully it's easier to see everything at this point. There are only 2 visible vampires left, and one in the vicinity and one outside. So it's not necessarily the worst at this point.
The worst vampires are the ones that you can't see.
That's true.
Also, Dominic Purcell's portrayal of Dracula in Blade Trinity is one of the worst vampires out there.
This is the movie you defended?
Yep.
All right. Let's check it.
He's got a big sword for some reason.
Well, Dracula can have a sword. I'm pretty sure he's got a sword in at least one of the Castlevania games.
Yeah, that's Alucard.
Oh, he's got a whip. All right,
that's Simon.
I think they all have whips, don't they?
Oh no,
I don't know. Someone better have a whip in my campaign. I think it's required.
If I was a ranger, I was going to go for dual whips.
Oh,
that'd be sick, actually.
Greg, what was your movie?
My movie was the original Resident Evil.
That's right.
Which honestly, I'm probably gonna watch in the next week.
Yeah, I was like, it's
the season.
I've seen that whole franchise, and they do not get better.
No, they do not. They get worse actively. But I will say though, the other weird fun fact is that this is like a weird aside, but it's related. Have y'all ever seen Love Actually?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Recently.
You know Alan Rickman's temptress, the one that he maybe sleeps with, maybe doesn't sleep with, right? At his office. Resident Evil's opening scene is the only other film I've ever seen that actress in. It's Love Actually and the opening scene of Resident Evil, and that is it. She has been in nothing else that I can tell in like her career. It's just like a crazy dichotomy. But there you go.
Yeah. She's like, this is it. I've shown my range. I'm done.
I know I defended this earlier. I've also seen every film in the Underworld franchise.
That's only 2?
And
oh no.
No, there's 4, Michael.
There's 4?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
There's a big time jump in there. As bad as the Underworld films, as the Resident Evil films get, the Underworld films get so much worse as they go on.
Worse.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I believe that.
Quite bad. Okay, thank you.
Real quick, before we get off bad movies, did you guys know they remade Point Break in 2015?
I did not, and that's...
It's so fucking awful. It's like they took Point Break, and then they were like, halfway through, they were like, actually, the people who steal all the money are the good guys. And also, they're going to stop stealing money. Anyway, it's really bad.
Excellent. we drop in. The vampire who shouted out intruders falls over limp. You probably have seconds before a vampire comes bursting through this door. I want to remind you that Phalanx is on the roof. I'm going to give you guys each one action before a fight's upon you.
Phalanx is going to. So Phalanx had opened the window so that the lighthouse keeper could get out.
Yes.
Remember before that? Yeah. So window's still open. Phalanx is on the roof. He's going to run across the top of the roof to about here, overlooking the courtyard. And I'd like to maybe ready an action if I can.
Sure. What are you thinking?
I would like to prepare to intercept any enemy that runs into the courtyard.
Okay. So my thing is, the shout, you would have heard the shout too. You would know that the front door is over here. There's a door here. And you'd know that there's at least one vampire outside. So, okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yes.
But the shout's coming from the courtyard. So
no,
what
well,
I'm
the
saying
shout,
is...
Sorry, the shout came from inside the house where Vea is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so sorry. In that case, if I heard it below me, I will run towards the other side. And if somebody tries to, if an enemy tries to come towards the front door, then I will try to intercept them.
Okay, great.
I will draw a chaos tile.
Does that count as your action?
No, he has to just do it.
I'm not really sure.
I thought it was just like doing, like you do it and then it informs what actions you can do. I thought.
I believe.
I was joking.
It's a serious question though for his character.
Can you remind me who this is?
One of the guards.
Okay.
So all the non-vampire looking people are guards.
Got it.
There's a lighthouse keeper and some guards.
How hurt does Vea look?
Only her pride, I think.
Great question. Let me open up my character sheet.
You got a little damage when you fell off.
I'm fine.
She's physically healthy. She's mentally distraught.
I have 2 temporary hit points, and I'm just 1 down from my total.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing nothing. I'm gonna prepare a spell. I'll prepare Fiery Claw. If someone walks through the store.
Okay.
Is that
Fiery Claw? Is that a Fiery Claw? Does that have to be? Is that a touch?
No, actually, it's ranged.
Oh shit. Okay. Excellent. Vea.
I will. It's hard to make actions in this game when I know how my rolls go. So, like,
it's a new day.
It is a new day. But are the dice going to be kind to me?
I mean, listen, it's like gambling. 99% of people quit right before they're about to win. You just gotta keep rolling. You'll get there.
Right. Joe, when Ernest preps that spell, does it become visible?
Yeah, I think so. He kind of reaches out. I rolled icon into the 3. So like the 3 warring factions. So I think he kind of like reaches out and like basically a flaming daggers are hanging above the door like a bucket.
Yeah.
I think that what Vea will do is she will grab a jar of lamp oil off of this table and bring it over to this door, also preparing just in case something comes out. I guess either of these 2 doors. I just closed them. Either of these 2 doors.
I opened them just so they weren't casting a weird shadow. But the one to the right, I would actually say both of them are technically closed. You just know roughly
Yep.
Let's
So
look at it.
I don't know. I can see there's a vampire in that room, but either of those rooms, I'm ready to just like douse whatever comes out of it in lamp oil.
Gotcha. Okay. Excellent. So I think hearing the yell, yeah, this vampire would come and walk through this door. So you guys can decide what order you respond in. Was that oil, then fire, claw?
Probably.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm gonna say that Ernest, roll me to hit with this. I'm gonna give you +4 because you've had time to prepare it, and I am gonna let you roll the damage twice.
Ignore that damage.
Okay.
That's just the default.
Yeah. We also have to roll our icon rolls, which we'll do right after this.
So 14 fire damage.
Mhm.
It also loses all resist damage abilities.
That would matter if he wasn't dead. He bursts into flames, crumples to the floor, and turns to ash. We're gonna cut to the top. This vampire also starts making his way towards the door. Phalanx, you get a chance to respond before he just enters in.
What is the tiling, or like what is the roof made of?
I was imagining it as like a clay tile, not like a thatch roof, because I think it's got to stand up to a lot of like water. So yeah.
Yes, it's tiles, right? Like
yeah.
Okay. I would love for Jujutsu Kaisen Nobura style. I'd like or Nobura, whoever the nail lady is. I'd love Nobara. I'd love to smash the tiles with my foot so that they pop up into the air, then hit them with my hammer at the oncoming
and rain them down.
The oncoming vampire.
Amazing.
And I will use smite. I will use smite evil to do this on this oncoming vampire.
Sick. Okay, yeah, I will let you roll it. I'm gonna give you a +4 as well for the element of surprise.
Yes, the tiles were strategically placed to be easy to jump up into the air. That's all good. All right. Okay. Awesome. So let me mark that. And I will attack. There is no escalation, right?
Nope, we're not in combat yet, technically.
Oh, that sucks. 13.
Ooh, with a +4?
Oh, I didn't have the +4, so that is a 17.
So it's 17. Yeah, you hit him.
Awesome. Let me roll.
There we go.
So it's a 9 plus I add my... Cool. So that is going to be 16 damage to this.
Yeah, you rain down hell. They pierce through his flesh, and he falls limp at the door as you've killed another one, effectively nullifying this. The lighthouse keeper pokes his head around and he goes, "Are they gone? Did you do it? Oh, thank God."
Frail old man, I have saved you from another creature of the night, but is there a way to access this lighthouse, or do I need a key, or can I just break it?
I'm sure you could break it down. You're very strong, but no, of course they would have taken the key. But there is one. Of course, it's actually I like to keep it in one of the kitchen cupboards just in case. And he directs you to the spare key.
Love it. I like put my hands onto the gutter essentially of the top of the roof and flip myself over, and then drop
ripping the gutter clean off.
Yeah, and then I go and get the key.
Yeah. And inside you guys have the guard here who is also restrained, but thanks you for saving her. And she and the old man both make their way outside, more towards safety. I think the guard's like, "Oh, there's at least two more of us. One of my comrades, and then I've Captain Gellin. They took them to the lighthouse, I think.
Is Captain Gellin, that's the guy we're supposed to meet, right?
Yes, that was who you were set to come meet at the by the letter.
How tall is the lighthouse? Like, do we get a sense? Is it like one of these like just like 60 feet up, or is it like 200 feet? Like how tall are we talking?
I would say it's about 100 feet. It's big for a lake, especially too.
It's big. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And there's only if we circle around, there's only the one door, right? There's not
Yes,
any other.
it is smooth stones all around, which are slick with spray from the lake.
Okay, cool. I think we meet up maybe like either in the house or in the courtyard, and Phalanx says, well, I'd say this went about as well as it could have gone. We have rescued all the hostages and dispatched all of the evil doers. Are you both okay?
Yes, I believe I'm completely unharmed.
I'm fine. Just disappointed.
I'll do better next time.
Not in you, Ernest.
Oh.
Personal failings.
No, Phalanx is right
let's see.
there.
Yay! Very good.
We did it,
Phalanx
team.
pulls
We
up the
made
key.
it.
Kind of high quality content. Our listeners know they can count on.
Phalanx holds up the key and then says, I'm ready to investigate this tower and save Gallon or whatever his name is.
Houlihan.
Gulahan. And I'm ready to save Gabagool. And I think there's no time to waste, but I want to make sure that I'm not going too fast for people who maybe are going to struggle to keep up, and also you, old man.
Vale will kick the door down.
Yeah, off topic, but think of a scary movie because Gabagool. Maybe think of it's a spooky lunch meat, but then you'd have if you were making like a bad scary movie spoof, you could have like Ghoul Hand Luke if you wanted like a scary western. I was like, yeah, we know western, spooky westerns. Anyway,
honestly,
yeah.
One where he has to fight off, like one where he has to have a shootout with a ghost is pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
So yes, I think.
Make your way to the
I'm
door.
sorry. I was going to say, I see Vea like storm off, and I just give Vea the key. I say, help yourself, and then I'd leave it with Vea.
To the door. Okay, yeah. So Vea, let me just check. Do you? There's no perception in this game. Can you roll me though? Like again, this is sort of you're entering into a new chamber.
So wisdom usually, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I would say do a wisdom roll. You may be able to add like your hush blades or something though, background for this kind of like scaling a fortress more or less.
Sure. I'll roll that with wisdom. An 18.
Good.
Ooh,
that is pretty good.
We're starting the night off nicely.
You reach down to touch the keyhole, and you hear a sounds from within. Sounds of struggle, and you like bring your eye down to the keyhole and can like see it, and you spot that the vampire is holding one of the other guards from the fort there with a blade to his neck, clearly getting ready to like take a defensive position. So I just wanted to give you that before you unlock the door. You know that there's a hostage situation in this room. If that changes how you might approach it.
I'll convey that to my allies, but I gotta do something.
I have an idea that is foolproof and will surely not be bad.
Yes.
Whatever it is, I don't like it.
That is your mistake because it will make you the hero of this situation.
Can't argue with that.
All right.
I
think we allow. Oh, go ahead.
How often can I cycle through my spells?
You tell us, Joe.
I think it's every round.
So again, it would be like now.
I
then.
promise
Yeah.
you, none of us know more about chaos mages than you do because none of us have bothered to look at chaos mages.
Yep.
I didn't get the one I want.
Well, then you're stuck with that one for at least this round.
Yeah, I do get to roll a d6 and then roll on the high weirdness table. Until the end of my turn, the first time an attack hits me as a free action, I can choose to lose hit points equal to my level and force the attacker to re-roll the attack.
This is why the plan I have come up with now works even better because of this situation. We have to do it. It is ordained by God.
Do you want to tell us more about how the plan is excellent, or do you want to tell us the
Well,
plan?
I want to wait until our feeble friend here finishes doing all his bullshit
He
before
has to
I
roll
tell
on
you
his
about
high
the idea.
weirdness table.
I'm gonna re-roll because this one involves magic items quirks. I don't have any.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
There's a large magical special effect of my choice, and each creature in the battle ignores all resistances.
What? Just a large magical effect?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
I
like it.
Everyone has X-ray vision.
No, I think it's just like the ground and like every surface
Zone
is
of truth.
no, I'm trying to think of what I'm. There's like a Skyrim spell that affects your vision.
To do what?
It's called hitting that skooma.
Right.
It might be. I don't remember.
You're probably thinking of the shout. Fus ro da.
I think what's gonna happen is in on the area of this island, every color is gonna be inverted.
Oh no. So upsetting. All the plants, all the green grass where you starts turning to like it's almost like saturating out from you, but everything looks red and terrible. The stones, turn from like dark gray to like a white, I guess. Like it's,
and all attacks ignore all resistances.
Jesus. Okay.
Here's my plan. Our charming companion, and he points to Ernest, will knock on the door and convince the vampire within that he's but a feeble old man and must open it because he's an easy target. Upon the door opening, I will launch Vea as a projectile through the door to spear the vampire, thus rendering his hostage situation ineffective. I see no way that this can go wrong.
This sounds excellent.
Sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna
fastball special.
I'm gonna tap Phalanx on the cheek and say, "I'm sorry, but you need to stop treating women as objects." And I'll.
Excuse me, I'm an egalitarian. I treat everyone as objects.
I throw men and women equally.
I'm gonna burst through the door, and I'm gonna use my quick action to sigil his ass. And hopefully get an attack in there.
It's got a blade to this guy's neck. So...
Oh, sorry. Instead of an attack, can I try to knock the blade out of his hand?
Yes. I think you're going to have to roll that against physical defense.
That's fair. Let me mark him with a sigil. I will mark him with the shield sigil.
Okay. Find a little shield to put on him.
So that sigil halves damage from the enemy, the marked enemy's attack against an ally. Okay. Can I consider that victim an ally? Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So sigiled, and then I will attack, or I will attempt to that out of his hand. Can I Can I roll Hushblade on that?
Oh, yeah, I would let you do. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I would let you do it like a Dex or Strength based Hushblade roll. Yeah,
I attack with my int
sure.
to replace my attack.
Wait, what is this? What lets you do that? That's a spell sword thing.
Yeah, that's my class.
Yeah, I guess it's just hard because it's like you attack with your int, but in this case, what you're trying to do is disarm, which isn't necessarily.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a hard part.
Okay.
I'm like, it would probably be a dexterity or strength based.
I'll do
thing.
Dex. That's fine.
Mhm.
That's still better with the background.
Yeah, and I don't because you have the element of surprise. You've burst in. You knew what was happening. I'll give you a +2 to this as well, situationally.
Sick.
Hell,
25.
Yeah. You crushed it.
Veya's
Yeah.
back.
We're back.
I almost imagine, yeah, that you kick the door in, lightning flashes, briefly blinding him, and in a flash, you're on him, slashing and sending that blade flying across the room to where it wedges itself deeply into a barrel. And like it's one of those things where like I feel like you do that and then touch him with this sigil and letting the guard scramble away from him. You have a disarmed vampire. I'll put you next to him. I'm gonna say like we're just for the quickness of it. Ernest, you're there next. Do you have an action?
Yeah, I was just gonna cast Chaos Blessing.
What does that do?
I roll a d20.
Everything he does. What does that do?
I
fucking knows?
gain 7 temporary hit points.
Sick.
Do you get a weird eye on your penis or something?
No, not with this one.
He gets a weird penis on his eye. It's
And
I
then
get
draw-
eye nipples.
Mm-hmm.
And then I roll on my warp table. I get to fly until the end of the
Super
turn.
You get to fly till the end of the turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This old man is fucking crazy.
It's unfortunate you're just
then-
inside now, but yeah.
I'm in the doorway.
I mean, I don't know if you'd even be able to fly up to the
I rolled
top in that time, but
75.
you know.
What's your fly speed, Joe?
It just says I can fly.
Yeah.
It
the
says
end
I
of
gain
turn.
flight.
God.
Oh, 13th age.
This one doesn't do anything because no one's at 0 hit points. So it's fine.
Nope.
Close.
I'm gonna fly to the top of the lighthouse.
Hell yeah,
100.
bro.
Here's the other thing. Yeah, it's 100 feet up. I don't think you'd be able to make it in a single round.
You're probably right.
Because in
Take
D&D,
the-
it's like 60 feet.
Wait,
Say
but
what?
it says turn and round the same thing in 13th age?
A round is just when everyone's done with their turn. But he
Yeah.
can only move on his turn. So he'd only be able to move 60 feet up and then he'd
For
plummet to his death.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what if I launch him
Fine.
up very high and then he uses his one turn to fly to the top?
If you guys really want to do that, we can do it.
Because worst case scenario, it doesn't work and he just lets himself drop and then flies at the very end so he doesn't take any damage.
I like
So,
this
I
plan.
mean, yeah, why don't I try to launch him all the way
So
up,
he
and then
wouldn't
can fly?
fall. Okay.
So I'm gonna
I
fly.
don't- I feel like that's not the worst case scenario.
The worst case scenario is he he loses flight and falls to his death. Like, you
Yeah.
know that,
No, what
right?
I'm-
Like,
So what
that's
I'm
what's
saying
gonna
is,
happen.
on my turn,
Mhm.
I try to launch him. If I successfully launch him, let's say, I don't know,
Sure.
a decent amount up, he can then be like, on his turn, I'm gonna fly up the rest of the way.
I see what you're saying. If you can
If
throw
it doesn't
far
work,
enough.
he just falls and then flies so he doesn't hit the ground, so that he's
Sure.
like not
Yes.
taking damage.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
should we
That's
try?
still not the
Why
worst
not?
case scenario.
No, it's great. I'm gonna fly just at like the right height so that you can get your hammer under me.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna stand on it, and then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
just, like, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to like
Fucking
two
yeah.
hand launch you.
I feel like
Anime
what
style.
this actually looks like is you're gonna like hit a plank of wood,
It is.
and you're gonna try to send him up, and the lighthouse is gonna like light up as he goes up until he hits the top, and then it'll ding and say you're a strong, strong boy.
It is a good
I am a
thing
strong
that I
boy.
got 7 temporary hit points.
Okay, I know this is a little bit of a stretch, but I want to argue
Sure.
that as a mercenary,
Mm-hmm.
I have been in situations in which I have had to make risky infiltration maneuvers with my squad.
Yeah.
That I have to constantly do. Like, we only get one chance at this. Like, that is something that I am trained in.
Yeah, you're strong, good under pressure, and thinking on your feet. Yeah, this you can definitely add your thing, your mercenary background to this.
Cool. Yeah, I'm rolling strength to
I'm gonna-
launch him.
I'm gonna add my old man background to make Greg roll with disadvantage.
Are you? Is that a thing?
No,
I'm down.
No.
Okay,
No.
I was gonna say, like,
You
you're
do have
the one
old
who's
man
gonna feel this.
facts, which
I do have
may or may not be true.
All right, let's find out. Let's see what happens. Fuck it. 22.
The 22. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to like take him and you launch him much further. I mean, he is light and frail.
Yeah.
And also magically flying, so it's like you send him much further than you would. Maybe Phalanx isn't surprised by this. Like Phalanx thinks he could do this any day, but it's like it is actually absurd. Like to throw a grown ass man 40 feet into the air is pretty absurd.
First of all, through the power of God, anything is possible. So write that down.
Secondly,
Ernest is gonna say, "Double bounce me."
Yes, I think what this looks like is like Phalanx says he's like he like puts his hammer like flat side out and he says, "Trust me, I've done this before." And then Ernest says, "Okay." And then he says, "Just kidding. I've never done this." And then just launches him like upwards.
wow. Okay. So yeah, this is very interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move to my lightning because I'm gonna reveal something for you guys, and it's up here on the top left corner because this is a little cutout.
Oh, hey.
You launch up and you're rocketing up, and then you fly and you fly, and you just peak the crest on the left hand side because that's where you're standing, and you come crashing down onto Captain Tivius, and he was still clearly like injured from your fight, and you land on him like hard, and he crumples to the ground. I'm going to say with this bold maneuver, you've caught him by surprise and taken him out of the fight. You're standing there. You see presumably Captain Gellin, and some ruffians are standing on the other side. But you hear a monstrous roaring sound, and out of the dark, through the clouds in the night, you see a ship, an airship, come barreling forth with pirate colors and flags flying on it. It's clearly been stolen and reconverted. And off of it hops a woman, and she is both beautiful and terrifying as she hops off. And you would recognize her from the hushed folk stories that make their way through towns as Captain Lenora Strauss, who is a scourge on these lands, known for pillaging and ruining it. As she hops onto the...
No, I was just gonna say, Phalanx sees this happen and then turns to Vea and says, "Vea, you are now the third hottest person in presence of this."
Ernest being first, of course.
Naturally.
And she gets down there and goes, Tivius, get it! Oh, we have a visitor. Get him, boys.
Hello.
And we're gonna cut back. We're gonna cut back down to you, down here. You have a disarmed vampire. Your old man is at the top of this lighthouse. What do you do?
What a metaphor. I think Phalanx is just gonna sprint past Vea, and this vampire just goes straight up the stairs and bolts towards the top floor while Vea dispatches this.
Oh, it's your turn again.
I'm just saying what I'm gonna do. So
He moved yet, Anthony, so he finished his turn by moving. He hadn't moved, so he's finishing his turn with movement. Technically, it is the unarmed vampire's turn, and I think he would start running and try to pull his dagger out. I'm going to roll myself a little. You get an attack of opportunity as he runs to do that, though.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Mm,
Attack him. Thusly. Escalation 0.
0. We're still technically not in a combat. Yeah.
13.
He dodges out of the way, gets there, and manages to pull it free, and then it is your turn again. He's armed.
Feel like I used a lot of my spells last time.
Used a few.
I used a few. I'll just attack him.
Mhm.
No, I won't.
Oh no.
We're
A
back.
natural 1. You run and I think try to plunge it, and you plunge your blade into the wooden crate behind him.
My
He
blade's kind of attached to my arm.
he raises his dagger up, but the guard, put you guys just closer, runs up and shoves him out of the way, buying you time.
Nice.
I do think we have to probably at this point roll initiative just to have getting prepared. Except I think I'm gonna have to remember what these
Now
Can
I
you-
rolled a 20.
Yeah, you did.
Narratively, can you just put me last because the 3 of them are already
Sure.
entangled, so I'll just be 4th because I'm not yet in the lighthouse.
Can you still just roll it just so I have you, Greg?
Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah,
am
there you
gonna
go, 7.
die.
You're a third. Okay. Great.
Oh
And
no.
Greg, you had started racing up, right? So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I was like wasn't in yet, so but I was going up the stairs, so
Yeah.
that was my plan.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Thanks for
kerfuffle's
leaving me
between
alone with
Jaya.
this vampire, Greg.
You
My
have a
character-
guard.
My character really shines when I have other people for the vampire to attack.
You
Yeah,
got a
you have
guard. You got a guard.
Right.
Yeah. So
Who,
just kill
who
the
seems more
hostage.
threatening, this guard or this elf woman with the platinum arm?
Yeah. Our old man is going to die. I have to go save my grandfather. There's nothing else I can do at this point.
Make bad
I
decision.
launched him. I launched him.
Double
At,
you're
down
responsible
on
for
bad
him.
decision.
When you launch them, you become responsible for them.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Reasonable.
Yeah. So you're making her up. We're gonna cut back to Jethro. Man, this is okay. I have another map that's slightly larger for the top of the lighthouse for this, but I didn't expect us to be split between this, so I'm gonna keep us here for right now. But I do need very quickly to get some initiative going.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. Yes. I guess actually I'm just yeah. You'd still yeah.
Can I roll some dice while you're?
Yep.
Because Ernest is gonna go. His stomach is gonna growl. He's gonna go. I think I'm gonna be sick, and I'm gonna cast Blarg.
That's not a spell.
It is. It targets
Blarg.
1d6 nearby enemies.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So 1.
You gotta roll.
I did. I rolled 3.
Okay. I'll tell you what. These ones are a mook, so technically you're counting
Great.
attacking all of them.
Both. I still have to hit.
Yeah.
So I will roll that attack. That's really sad.
Yeah, with a 7, you blarg and it just splatters over. It's one of those things. I think the lighthouse spins and hits you in the face, and you start doing it and just turn your head and vomit all over the side.
Well, there's my once daily offensive spell.
It was very
God.
offensive.
Draw. I got attack. I'm gonna roll my warp.
What's the difference between an offensive spell and an attack spell?
Be
They're the same.
quiet.
I've just been switching off.
Because you got to go to defense mode, offensive mode, or weird mode, basically. Or
So if anyone disengages from me, they take damage equal to my dex modifier.
okay,
Oh, cool.
Which is it's actually
not that
Okay.
too Yeah.
Hi, weirdness.
Hi, weirdness.
Hi, weirdness. Oh, this is another
Hi,
one. This is the same one
weirdness.
I have right now, so it does nothing.
Dad. Great turn
Not
from
that
Ernest.
weird. Not that weird.
Oh wait, has any? No, never mind. Oh, nothing.
Okay. Unfortunate. Phalanx, it is your turn. However, I believe you're gonna have to probably use this turn just running
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna run the entire way if I can.
Yep.
No other actions.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that if you run and dash, basically you would get your
Yep.
way to the top. Breathing heavily.
So,
I just pulled you up.
where I actually can't see where is everyone.
The top left of the way up there.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
that was
so I'm like,
something
I would
else.
pull
Okay,
you up.
yeah,
Way up here.
I'll move my. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Gotcha.
Yes, I burst in there and say, "Father," and that is my turn.
Now we are to Vey. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, I didn't release this way. Wait, hold on. There we go. Feelings. So Captain Lenora Strauss sees this old man fly up, knock out her captain, and then vomit profusely over the side. He goes,
I love vomiting.
she looks confused, and then this large man comes bursting up. Oh, you want him, do you? And she points at Ernest, and I'm going to attack your mental defense.
Fine.
Yeah, 24 against your mental defense.
Absolutely.
I'm going to use Bastion so that
Mhm.
I can intercept it and take half of the damage for Ernest.
So it's not that an attack that does damage. It is a spell, and she whispers a one-word command at Ernest, and that is defenestrate, which is to throw yourself off of.
I love that.
But you'd have to do that on your turn, and I will. We'll get there some saves and potentially some phalanx saving, but that's what she
okay.
does.
That's very cool. I love that.
Back
Okay,
to
so it's
Vea.
not an attack. It's not an attack spell. it's
No,
just a
sorry.
spell.
Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
burn the bastion.
Yeah,
It was
no,
a
that's fine,
spell.
that's
I
fine.
just used attack the mental defense.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I just want to double check so I know which one I'm doing. Yep.
Vea.
Writing notes.
Mhm.
Damn. I will attack Dumb Vampire.
Is it? Sorry. Should we have an escalation of 1 now?
Yes, I will put that up.
I assumed it was 1.
'Tis 1.
I'm just
Tis.
gonna do a basic
Tis.
attack. I think did this.
Yeah, basic.
Yep, I've gotten. Should be an 8. Not a 7.
It's still not a hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured that. Thank you. I will. I suppose I have to pull my sword free, right?
Yeah, I'll let you. It'll be a save, just a straight save. D20.
Okay.
I'll give you a. Yeah. No modifier. It's just gonna be a 20.
Anthony, I have to ask you a real question.
You put the hard mode on me, made me die. Thing.
Anthony, do you have something fucked up in your character sheet that's making you?
I was looking at it, but like,
I'm not using the character sheet for that kind of role, Greg.
that was just a D20. Yeah.
No, but
That's
I mean
just
in
a straight-
general. I'm like, it's just
It's-
such bad
No.
luck. It's
It's
such
like-
bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
his
used
stats are
the
correct.
Game Shark too much. My save file is corrupted.
I
I
caught
can't
missing
roll
now.
above a 10.
Yeah.
They have him tagged
Boy.
as dungeon master. Everyone knows.
Well, luckily for you, there's a guard there who's going to attempt to probably add him to this. He's going to attempt to try to like bat this. He'll try. Actually, he's going to try to help you pull it out. All right.
Okay.
And with that D20, he rolled a 17, and he grabs onto the blade with you and yanks it out. You're now free.
Thanks, NPC.
Just doing my part. But then that vampire is going to attack you. He's going to attack you with his scrabbling claws. 17 against AC?
I think that's a hit. No, it's not.
Well, he slashes at you, but you are... you're fine. You're fine. Nothing will kill you. But up at the top, we're going to cut back because those ruffians also get to attack. So I think one's going to... Two of them will go... No! Attack... Actually, all three of them would probably rush over to try to attack.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Ooh, boy. So we got a 24, a natural 1. Oh, two 24s. So I assume two of those are probably going to hit your AC.
2 of those are gonna hit me. Yep.
With that natural 1, though, I think one stumbles and knocks the other one off balance. So you're only going to get hit by 1. And you're going to get 3 damage. But because I rolled above a 16, it's such a ferocious attack that it makes you vulnerable. And your crit range is expanded by 2. So attacks against you by the other ruffians, vampires, have a much slightly more likely chance to
18
hit.
18 and up.
18,
Okay.
yeah. Or 19 up, yeah. Because only by...
Well,
oh, did I say by 2?
a
Sorry,
crit.
yeah. So
You said a crit,
18 up. Yeah, so 18 up. Which is good because one of those actually would have crit you now that I see that. So I was very generous with that, I guess.
You did it in the right order. Yeah.
I'm going to give you...
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to give you this little symbol and take this other symbol off you so I remember. Okay, and then we are to Ernest's turn.
Can I...
So-
is there a roll I can make for not knowing what the word defenestrate means?
Yeah, that is actually a really good point.
Wow.
Do you still got those old man knowledge?
I do have old man knowledge.
Can I roll for dementia?
old
That's
man
a
knowledge isn't...
that's a 19 to not know what defenestrate means.
Yeah, and even if you did, I think you could find some ways to be confused about it because it's technically at a window, not off a building. And there's no windows
I
up
think
here necessarily.
what he is gonna do is look this vampire lady dead in the eye and shit his pants.
Let's get some caramel malort.
Oh my god.
Magically caused.
So I never thought about it. Is
God, you
command what you
gremlin.
think they mean, basically? What do you think they mean? Or what do you think the word
Because
means?
It doesn't work if you don't know the language.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You shit yourself.
You really pedanticed your way out of that one.
I will do as you command.
I'm gonna now let you make the
It's
save to resist this, which is just roll me a d20.
Okay.
While you do that, Anthony, the next time that you play an old wizard, you have to call him Pedantix.
With an X. Pedantics.
When would I ever play an old character?
Fuck, you're right.
Got
You
him.
could be
Next time you
sexy.
play a hot, sexy young female wizard, name her Pedantix.
Pedantrix.
Pedantrix. There you go.
Ooh.
I will say, so Ernest, you shit your pants voluntarily and then resisted the spell. Just
Oh, sick.
So you don't throw yourself from the top. And it is Phalanx's turn.
Oh, do I?
Okay.
Can I take an
Oh.
action or?
No, sorry, to resist it
Oh,
was,
okay.
was the action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shitting your pants is an action.
Good.
that's true.
what a line.
I still have to draw. Oh wait, no,
Yeah, yeah.
It's the next. No, it's the next spell. Like you can hold on to it.
Great episode tagline.
Phalanx is going to feeling that he feels quite vulnerable. Is going to take a slightly different approach, and I'd like to try to convince the 3 vampires that I am not their enemy, but that the person they are the thralls of the enemy, and they should join our fight. And I'd like to use diplomacy as my background as a diplomat to convince them that they need to resist being controlled and be free.
Okay.
As a diplomat, I'll use diplomacy.
So
there you go.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you this is gonna be very hard.
Sure.
Like
why
they
not?
are thralls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're trying to make them okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a very
Legally
high
speaking.
DC.
Yep.
I'll let you roll it with your diplomat background.
Yep. Charisma and diplomat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you just do it. I'm not gonna penalize. I'm not gonna boost anything. Let's just
No,
see if you make it.
let's just see what happens, because otherwise, worst case
See.
scenario, I'll just get stabbed again. It's
Yeah.
fine. All right.
I feel like
Nice
the worst case
one.
scenario, though, is again not what you said. I feel like you would get defenestrated.
Maybe 24.
It was 25.
Oh!
I was like, you probably can't make it.
Oh man, that's so sad.
One of them
Alright.
goes, he's making some really good points, and they like smack him upside the head.
I'll take it.
What
That's
Captain Strauss is going to do to us if she hears about mutiny.
narratively, that's great. Okay. Well, I tried.
I'll let you. Do you want to? You haven't moved. Like, do you want to burn a move and smack someone, or
Well, I would take it. Oh, but I would take an attack of opportunity from all three, right? So if I try to
not if you
move-
hit them. If you moved away. Oh yeah, but I would let you roll because you're not moving. To talk to them is technically a free action. It's always weird in D&D where it's like they make you burn an action just to like do something that's technically part of a free action. I would let you hit them.
Okay, so can I maybe make a, because that feels a little like OP to have rolled to do that, but then also get an
but you're also gonna make it.
No. Well, okay. I was gonna say, can we maybe make a halfway in between where I can make an action to use one of them as a body shield? So like I can grab one of them and put them in front of me. So I'm not attacking, but I can so maybe I can grab the one that was kind of convinced to try to put him in front of me to deflect some attacks or something.
You do that. Roll real quick. It's sort of thing again. Like imagine you had your hand out and then grab him and pull him into you. So strength or dex based.
Can I use my mercenary background for this?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, cool. That's what I'm gonna do. Whatever. Phalanx tried to do something that wasn't just killing people, and this time he's just gonna
now he's learned his lesson.
Oh no, I haven't.
With 11, you make a dodge, but it's one of those things where I think he slapped him right when you did it, and so your hand goes up, and then they're like, see what you're doing, and now they're just like, he was just lying the whole time. Get him, boys.
Oh no, you found me out as being your enemy.
Even though he said he wasn't.
Versus.
Now I have learned to just hit things. I tried one thing differently and it didn't work, so now I will just hit things in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, that's my turn.
Opposite for me.
Yeah. Try anything else.
Lenora just watched an old man shit himself, and is watching like a Three Stooges act, and she shakes her head and whistles up to the ship that's again hovering nearby, and you all hear loud metallic sounds like something being loaded, followed by an explosion. And I'm going to need. Oh boy. Let me just roll.
Don't do that.
Okay. So the cannonballs largely sail over. I'm gonna have to pick one of you over your heads.
Probably me.
Phalanx. I'm gonna be attacking you as a cannonball comes hurtling at you.
Do it.
Do it. $21 against ace or physical defense.
Yeah, it'll hit.
It hits you. It does 10 damage. Explodes out. It does splash to the vampires who are also going to receive some damage. 2. Yes. Okay. And then it's going to be Vea's turn.
All right. My sword is free, so I will make my roll.
We're at 2, by the way.
Hey. All right. Now, if we can get 2 fairly positive double-digit numbers on our attack rolls, that would be just swell.
It's rolled under the dice, so you get an extra action.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So my first action is going to be make an attack. I will. The issue with my spells is that they are all contingent on me hitting with a die roll.
Mhm.
That's very difficult for me in this game.
I believe in you.
That's kind of you. I'm just gonna make an attack action.
Mhm.
That's what I'm gonna do. Isolation die is 2. There's a 12 hit AC, Michael.
Does not hit AC, Anthony.
All right, let's try again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't roll the. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Holy shit.
Fun game. We're having a fun time with the die roll. That's me. I'm gonna look threatening, but I'm not.
Yeah. He's gonna try to stab you, but I think you still have your thing activated. So he's gonna do less damage. 19 against AC?
No, it's when he attacks an ally.
Oh, okay. Let me just roll 1d2. 1 is you, and 2 is him. 2. He's gonna stab at the guard who's been helping you.
Okay.
So what happens?
Silver linings.
The guard will take half damage.
Okay. I have to think about how much health the guard has. Half damage. Okay. 3. He's gonna get 1 damage then. So. Yep. Ow! That didn't hurt as much as it should have.
You're
And then
welcome.
up here they're gonna attack. I think.
I haven't even
Yeah.
seen this vampire lady.
No.
You
You
could
won't
just
even develop a
ignore.
crush.
You could just ignore that vampire down there and come join us.
No, I can't.
I think they would. I don't think they would break off to fight Ernest at this point because he hasn't proven himself very effective. Oh, one of those is going to be a crit though, Greg.
Uh-oh.
Then a miss. And a 15 against AC is also probably a miss, I
Nope.
imagine. 15
Yeah,
is a hit.
just the one.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you meant nope, it wasn't.
No, just the crit. Yeah.
A crit. Okay, so it's gonna do 6 damage to you then as he stabs
Okay.
into you. That's kind of it. Crits aren't super exciting for 13th age. Just double damage. And it is Ernest Jethro's turn.
All right. I will cast Chaos Ray.
Cast Ray Romano.
Yes, Ray Romano.
Deborah.
Deborah!
I'm gonna
make an attack roll.
I'm gonna blast that.
Like
Bless
a pizza
Bright
roll.
Balls back into the right shape.
I'm attacking the group of mooks.
Okay.
Wow, Ray Roboto, you're so poetic.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh.
What does that feel like, Joe?
Pretty
You rolled
great.
20.
So
It's on
that's a
your
natural
AC.
even roll, so another enemy is gonna take half damage.
He's an
Oh.
old man that both threw up and shat himself and now has a crit on his crossbow attack. What
Insane.
a,
No, it's
what
just
a couple turrets.
it's a spell attack, but
Yeah, so what does this look like?
so he fully shit his pants.
Yep.
And then he's gonna
That much has been established.
he's gonna he's gonna hold out his hands and go to level a spell at the big vampire lady, and then kind of slip and shoot it at
On the
mooks
vomit and
instead.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I was not supposed to be that gross of an old man.
Better than lecherous. I'll take body fluid
Everything
jokes.
he's done since you've introduced him is put weird tentacles on people and shit himself. That is the
You're
full
right.
extent of this character.
Hey, he also ate a really tough bat.
Yes.
That's why he's shitting him. That's why he's shitting himself.
The food poisoning is finally kicking in. Okay, so are you doing 12 damage or how much? Oh,
I'm doing 14 damage to one and 7 damage to another mook.
okay. So the mook again, they all share health.
Yeah, I know.
So you actually kill two, and then so you redouble down on that group basically, because that makes sense. You could basically,
Freebie.
yeah, you gotta do that, or you could hit Lenora with half.
Let's kill it. Let's go for another mook.
Okay. Yeah, with that, all that damage, and they've been weakened from the splash from the cannon fire. You kill all 3 of them.
Oh, nice.
Dang.
Open to free phalanx up. Then I'm gonna draw a tile. Icon roll d6. That's the iridescent. I draw power from the iridescent this for next turn.
Sick.
Go ahead.
Phalanx, you are up.
Yep. I will use my quick action to cast Lay on Hands on myself. I get to use a recovery for healing. I do not get... Oh, I do get bonus healing, actually, because that's my talent. Oh, max. We love to see that. That is great. Cool. Okay. And then I will move up to Lenora. And I will attack, and I will use Smite Evil.
This for.
Yeah.
Oh wait, who's? Oh,
that's a
sorry.
guard.
Can I reach from the stairs to Lenora in one act?
Yep.
In
Yeah,
one
she's
move?
still nearby.
What
So,
does
yeah.
she look like?
Is she hot? Okay. I will attack. Escalation is 2 now or 3?
2.
That's right. I rolled bad. 16.
It's AC?
Yeah.
Miss. She definitely steps aside your massive hammer blow.
Okay. She is still going to take 5 points of damage.
Totally
From
fine.
Smite Evil. I have a question for you. So the way that the Smite Evil is worded,
Yes.
it says
We talked about this.
but it says add 1d12 to the damage roll and deal half damage with the attack if it misses. So would we add a 1d12 anyways to the total damage, then take half? Because it's the and is what's getting me. Because like otherwise it would say like it on a miss, take half of the original damage or whatever.
Yeah, so 13th age, Smite Evil.
Miss damage. Yeah.
Okay, as a free action, declare you make Smite Evil, add 1d12 to the damage roll. And deal half damage with the attack if it misses. So because you're adding to the damage roll, you still, no matter what, you're adding 1d12.
Right,
that
was my thought.
Yeah.
So the total amount, and then you take half. Yeah, okay. So I needed to add the 12.
Half damage.
And that's round down, right?
With the attack. I guess it's weird because you also have miss damage.
But the miss damage would be right. But that's the thing that I'm thinking is that roll 20 is like, oh, this is your miss damage. But like if you were playing it without roll 20, you would add the d12 for total damage and then take half, right? I mean, I don't know.
But that's the only question. Let me just look quick at.
Yeah. I don't want to gamify it too much.
No. It's just like it is a little weird because it's like the rules are when you miss an attack, damage on a miss. By default, a miss deals no damage, though some attacks are the exception. These attacks specify what happens when they miss. I guess the way I read it, it sounds like you should roll the full damage because you're burning the smite evil. So roll your
That's
d12
yeah,
and
that's
your
what I was
damage
thinking.
and take
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that'll be 10. The miss is 1. Wait, no, hold on. It's 10, 11, because that's miss
So
damage.
it's 21 damage, right? With the
Oh, but we're
attack.
taking half because it's
Half
smite.
of that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So 10.
So,
So it'll be 10. Yeah.
Mhm.
10 damage.
Yeah, it reverberates out, but she looks fairly unfazed.
Yeah.
Even
Sure.
by that.
I did miss.
You did
all.
miss, after all.
Yep,
Top of
that
the
is my turn.
round is 3. She sees you. She smirks. So again, kind of like slow-mo anime where you like missed a huge attack, and then she goes, holds out her hands with her claw-like nails that you see now, and she lunges out.
Defenestrate.
Yes. No, a 17 against your AC.
No. I'm not vulnerable anymore, right? Or is
No,
it one
you're
turn?
not
or-
vulnerable. Not
Okay.
vulnerable
Yeah,
anymore.
but well, regardless, no, that does not hit.
Okay. So as she slashes her claws at you, you still get 2 damage as it lashes out at you, even though she missed.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. And she's just going to step a little over here. I'm going to remove that from your character sheets because you're not vulnerable. Vea,
Hi.
take us home.
Do it.
I'd love to.
That works.
That works.
Yep.
Do it.
All right.
You rolled it under the escalation again.
I rolled under the escalation. Let's try attacking with a sword. That's what this game is about.
Yeah.
Correct.
Escalation 3.
Power fantasy. You're just lacking the power.
A 21 against
That
18.
does hit. Yeah.
We did it.
What's your damage?
Good question.
Is it not 10?
Oh, yeah, it's 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you how do you kill him?
I stab him in the heart.
My
I
heart.
think yeah, I think she'll stab him in the heart and she'll give just like finally. Nod to this upstanding gentleman who
Mhm.
fought the good fight, and then I'll run up the stairs.
Yeah. So you'll get there to the top next round because it was a full turn to get all the way to the top. We established with phalanx.
I'll use my extra action to double move.
You have an extra action. Shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move you over.
Running. Hey, cool airship. Hey, cool battle. What's going on up here? The Lighthouse Isle.
Yeah, that's the.
This is the vampire lady?
Yes.
Eh,
Not
Not my
your
type.
cup of tea.
not my type.
Not
She's not
rooted-
into
She's
you
smiling.
either.
I hate it when women smile. That's the patriarchy talking.
I kind of want to move us because I have a map that's just the top and it's bigger, just for more space. Is that maybe we could? We'll switch over to that quick. I think
Sure. This is the same.
Yeah, but it's the same. The map is actually it's actually twice as big.
Okay.
I had because again I didn't anticipate we were going to go break it up, but it gave a little more room. I just have to get Lenora back on the map.
That was not my initiative.
It's not your initiative.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. I can see your initiative.
I just typed it. I doubled it for some reason.
Oh. I'm just gonna move. It's there, and we're just gonna move all these boys off because they are not.
I think that as soon as Vega gets to the top of the stairs, she'll lock eyes with Lenora, see this goofy smile on her face, and she'll
Fang.
look over at Phalanx. Oh my god, is she flirting with me?
You can use that as a weakness to exploit to defeat her.
Great. And I can just call out the order when I get there because I still have it from the previous turn. It is Ernest's turn.
Great.
Can I quick action? It's still my turn, right? Technically.
Sure. Yes.
Can I quick action put a sigil?
Oh yeah.
I'll put the drain sigil onto Lenora.
Which one?
The drain sigil.
Which one's the drain? Oh, the bloody eye.
Bloody eye. Yep.
Bloody eye.
Oi, bloody eye.
I will cast Holy Spark.
You draw some poop next to her. Okay.
Escalation
Holy
was
Spark?
3.
Real
It's
mature,
3,
Joe.
yeah. Yes, it is 3 now. Put it.
14 to hit. 14 to hit physical defense.
Oh, physical defense. I have to look at my character sheet.
Oh, the PD.
That does not hit physical defense.
Well, she takes damage equal to my level, so 2 damage. And then I draw another tile. I roll my warp.
Warp speed.
3. I can pop free from stagger damage. It doesn't matter. Something related to my one unique thing goes very right for you. This is on me and the GM to work out together. The GM has the final say.
Goes very right for you.
Yeah.
I think the most right thing right now for you would be if somehow it like taps into holy energy, right? Like if you could make your next, like as while you have this, your next attacks could do holy damage.
Well, it's related to my one unique thing.
Right, but your one unique thing is your gauntlet, isn't it?
No. It's that I'm responsible for saving the then prince, now king of Gorvin during a hunting expedition.
Right. Shit. Gorvin are the ones with airships. I'm pretty sure. I have to remember. I wrote this.
At some point.
Gorvin. Oh wait. Gorvin. Yeah, deep in the earth turns out precious metals, accelerated production, airships from its mountain peaks. I think then what you would see in like the moonlight is like it's like again like there's like a crack of lightning and thunder, and you see just like in the clouds just like a bunch of airships like kind of moving in on the territory. They're not here yet, but they are converging towards the lighthouse. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to suggest. Except
Okay.
there's just going to be one airship.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. That's wild. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's
You
it.
gonna shit yourself again? Okay.
I shit myself again, this time for fun.
Phalanx.
Well, I'm gonna smite evil. And I'm gonna hit this broad.
Don't call Vampire Captain's Broad. She earned her title. You would respect her authority.
Mrs. Broad.
Mrs. Broad.
What a shame. 15.
15, you say?
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
that's not gonna do it.
It's only 3 damage.
Yeah.
That's
Woof.
it.
Woof.
Yeah, not great. Vea took all my good vibes.
No, I didn't.
That's it.
It's Laura's turn. I'm gonna see if she notices those. She's got a hands full here. She does not notice. She's going to keep fighting. And I think so. What she does here is she's gonna let out a whistle for another ship assault. That's gonna hit all 3 of you, or attack all 3 of you. 15 against your physical defense.
No.
I just got here. Yeah, it hits.
Hits.
It hits me as well.
Oh, it hits all 3 of you. Wow.
No, it
You all
doesn't hit.
get.
I thought Joe said no.
Oh, I said absolutely.
Oh, I thought you said no.
There's no way it didn't hit him. 10 damage to all of you as a cannon fire blows it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. That's fine.
Okay. Lenora's also going to dig her claws into Phalanx.
Yep.
I'll try to. 13 against AC is probably not going to do it. Wow. Can't cut it right now. Got pretty good
None of
bonus
us
to that,
can.
too. And that'll be her turn. We're up to 4 on the escalation.
Surely
Did
this
she
time.
attack Phalanx?
Yeah, she attacked Phalanx. Oh, what happens?
Activate sigil.
You've
Mhm.
activated my trap card.
That's my whole class. That's gonna deal 6 damage. I think we had it, or was it 4?
You can say 6.
Con mod plus level, so that's 4.
Well. Yeah, she's looking fine. She doesn't seem very bothered by what any of you guys are doing. And it is Ernest's turn again.
All right. Now I have to go back to Force Tentacle. There's only one enemy, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to attack the ship too.
Nah. No, I miss.
Yeah, you do.
So 2 damage, just equal level.
Very fair.
Roll my defensive warp. I gain temporary hit points equal to my wisdom modifier. 3. And then high weirdness. All normal saves made by creatures in the battle are actually easy saves.
Oh, so only 5.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Sick.
that's it.
Cool. Phalanx?
I'm attacking using my hammer. It's the only thing I know how to do.
Yeah, diplomacy failed you.
Yeah,
Now you must hammer.
I must hammer.
Isn't the hammer's name diplomacy or
Man.
something like that?
That's not gonna hit. It's gonna be one day.
Not
I'm
gonna
just
hit.
slowly chipping away.
Chipping away.
That's one damage.
Yeah. Okay. We are back to the top, which makes the
Mm-mm.
escalation 5. And I'm gonna see if Lenora notices these. Does. Let's see if the ship does too.
Notices what?
The encroaching airships from Goravan.
Right.
She does, and looks up and curses under her breath. And she looks at you, Phalanx, and she goes, "Well, it's been fun, but I have to fly." And she's going to still gonna attack you. I want her to
Yeah,
attack
sure.
you.
Come on.
It's only a 14 against your AC though. It's
It
not gonna
will
do
More
it.
damage.
2 damage. Oh yeah, 4 damage to me. Just not care about that. 2 damage to you. Really wanted to bite you, but she's not gonna
Who
have time.
doesn't?
And she whistles again. The ship pulls away, and she leaps off. I'm gonna give you an attack of opportunity.
That'd be cool if this time I would hit it. That'd be great.
Yeah. Natural
Nope.
1.
All
Oh,
my juice is gone.
I think you
Hey,
don't.
you know what?
You just didn't expect her to like leap off, and like I think
Yeah.
you lose your balance a little bit. I need you to make a normal save. It's gonna be an easy save though.
Yeah,
So just roll a
6,
d20.
5 plus.
15.
Yeah, you catch yourself before you fall off, and you see her. She's like jumped off backwards, like flicks you off, turns into a bat, and flies off after her airship. And as they start making their way off, into
How does
distance.
an airship work? Like in this world, is it like?
It's mage punk, so it's a lot of it is magically like magic propulsors. It's not steam. There's like maybe big
Can I-
billows and air pocket things too, but yeah.
Can I try to whale my hammer and throw it to one of the propulsors?
I will say yes, except you just went on your if you're on your turn, they are just moving away, but you're gonna get one shot at them.
Yeah, I can wait until other people have acted. I'm just saying before they get too far, I'd like to try on my
Yes.
next, on my next turn.
We're gonna go to Vea quick.
I really like that idea.
Vea, I can throw you.
Don't do it. It
boy.
makes you shit yourself.
No, I think that she'll run up to the edge and she'll say, "Women are not objects." And she'll take your idea and she'll throw her sword.
Is it part of your arm?
So throw her
I
on.
can detach it.
Okay.
Do I want to do this?
You're gonna
Why
throw it in the
not?
sea. Sure.
No. Oh, that's right. We're over the sea. No, I'm
Yeah.
not going to do this.
There is technically an island underneath us.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, but if you guys are looking, you're throwing it over the southern part, and there was
Yeah.
a pretty
Oh, yeah.
sheer cliff drop outside, so you'd probably be able to find it in the daylight swimming around.
That's probably not worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's the ultimate episode. It's worth it.
That's true. It's the ultimate episode. You get one chance.
I care a lot more about my sword than I do than I think you do about your hammer.
I also think you're probably a little more worried about your rolls.
True.
Although this is the time for them to work out.
True. It's true. Narratively, they have to come
Have to work
together
out now.
They have to roll well now.
Now that you've said that, no, I
They
won't.
have to.
no, they have to.
Not even God himself could stop you.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Dang.
Okay. So you stand there and you say women aren't objects and you shake your fist impotently.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Jethro. Ernest.
I drew defense, so I can't do anything. So, Jethro will just kind of walk over here and look at the airship flying away.
Sad.
All right, Phalanx, you're up.
You know I'm
It's
doing
starting to
it.
Pull
Come
away.
on.
Yeah. It's starting to pull away.
Yeah, I'm gonna use every ounce of strength I have to try to throw my hammer at this.
I think this is probably more of a skill check than an attack.
I would say so.
Yeah, I mean the only skill that I would have, or like background that I guess. Well, sorry, skill.
Yes.
You mean?
Sorry, like it's
Like
like
a
using a skill. Yeah, you can use a background, but you're probably less of an
Yeah.
attack, more of like a strength.
Yeah,
or,
like a yeah. It's just
yeah.
the only thing that I have is kind of
The background of Carnival Strongman.
yeah. No, I mean I think I
Be a
think
great
there's two
background in this
ways-
game.
Yeah.
I think there's two ways. I think there's two ways that this could go. One background I could use is mercenary, which is again kind of a similar thing, which is like under pressure when the moment is right, like being able to.
It could
do
also
something
be a
kind of
moment,
almost
or like
superhuman.
if you guys did hammer
Well-
throws. Yeah.
Well, or it could be religious, and it could be like a pray to
Mm.
my God and like
Mm.
let this strike true kind of narrative. So
I'm
I'll let
into
you as
that.
the GM decide. Yeah, let's do that. It is slightly not as good from a points
Here's the thing.
perspective, but
I'm
it's
also
better
gonna
narratively.
Because God's on your side, I'm gonna give you a +4 bonus to this.
Wow.
If you praying to your God.
plus 9. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
God was not on my side the same
No.
way.
That is
A
a
nat 20
nat 20.
for a 36
For a
altogether.
30.
Anthony, I
Sick.
told you. This is narratively it has to
It
happen.
has to happen.
But you know what
You-
my problem was in the last couple of rolls is I wasn't praising God. And
Yeah.
that's a lesson.
it.
That's a lesson for all of
Yeah.
us.
I think we
You
all
told
now
us to-
know.
You told us to write it down.
You have the power of
God,
God and
yeah.
anime on your side.
What is it? Sorry, are you doing like an Olympian hammer throw where you're like spinning around?
Yeah, the way
Ooh.
that I'm imagining this is I hold my hammer up in the moonlight and let like the moon like cast on it, and then I take my helmet off and put it on the ground, and then I spin around on my heels, and then I close my eyes, and then just through the power of God, I let go of the hammer, and it just sails into the darkness, and I feel like you hear nothing for like a good 20, like not 20 seconds, like a good 5 seconds, and all of a sudden you just hear like an explosion in
Yeah.
the distance. as
It's a
just, like-
massive explosion, and you
Yeah.
see, I guess again now the burning outline of this airship careening down towards the shoreline far off. But as it's going down and it crashes into the land, and you feel you can hear the the curses of Lenora Strauss on the wind as this goes hurtling down to the shore.
The mother land shark just jumps up.
We're not going to jump the land shark this episode.
And I think Phalanx just walks over to one of the mooks and takes whatever sword or knife they had and just like rips it out of whatever pile of ash they are and says, he looks at it, it's like so small in his big hand, and he's like, this'll have to do.
Actually, we did the captain, the Scornvale captain Tivius was there, and he had a very nice sword, a bleeding blade.
I took Tivius's sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll have to get that's not statted, but I'll have to think of that later. And you have defeated the pirates, you've saved the guards, but your treasure is still out of reach.
Why is it out of reach?
Because it's on it's crashed into the shore where there's still you can't get it right now. You're still
out
on
of
this
reach
island.
so far.
Yeah.
Did they take the guy?
The guy doesn't have your shit. It was all loaded onto the airship. Yeah, I think he tells you it's like I don't have. There was a bundle of from Tall Cinder, but yes, we loaded it. The pirates came and they took everything. I'm sure it was on their ship. You think I just carry a giant religious hammer and a bunch of like?
Hey, that was me
artifacts?
asking the DM, not me.
I thought it was kind of clear that the pirates would put it on their ship, but
Hi, what's your name? I don't care. Looks at Phalanx. You're blonde? Let's go.
We've got a ship to sort through.
And you need to change your pants.
I'm not wearing pants. It's my robes.
How do you shit your pants without wearing pants, Joe?
Good question.
As you guys start making your way, it goes. I think Captain Gallen says, "I think we actually have a bigger problem." And you look up to see the massive airships of Gorvin have descended towards the lighthouse. You're not getting off this island if you're even getting out of Gorvin custody. They are here. The military's here, and they mean business.
Is this going to be like the end of Halo Reach?
Yeah, you all die. Spoilers.
Lone Wolves, here we go.
I know this guy.
And that's where we're gonna fade to black as you guys are see a gruff-looking man and lieutenants coming disembarking the airship below. And you don't know what fate awaits you. But well done. You've solved my pirate puzzle with God.
Well,
the power of God. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, this probably take a break from this arc, but we will probably be back soon with some more fun episodes from this universe. So thank you very much for watching, and tune in probably in a couple weeks. I think we're gonna have a little break here while we for the holidays and Halloween and everything.
The most important.
Usually the holidays does not mean Halloween, but
I was like, well, yeah.
2 weeks is Halloween, so after 2 weeks we resume playing with Hebria.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What I
right.
said.
Great.
Bye.
Goodbye.